Hello, citizens. This is the RSI Constellation Aquila, and welcome to Star Citizen Rated. Before we rate, let's discuss the rating system. I like stats. Stats are useful. Here's some right now. But I started this rating system for myself in order to try and answer this one question. What ship provides the best experience in Star Citizen? I love what Star Citizen promises to offer, and I know the gameplay will come, but it's not here yet, and not all ships are made equal. So join me as I try to find the ship or ships that can give the most immersion possible in the current state of the verse. With that in mind, I have broken my review into two main categories: ship model and capabilities. With the ship model, we will rate visual detail, sounds, interactivity, crew accommodations, flight model, and quantum travel. And with capabilities, we will determine what kind of tasks each ship is capable of and to what degree. With all that said, here we go. Okay, so first of all, this is the RSI Constellation series of ships. This is the exploration variant. I'm looking on the outside. Outside looks pretty good. It kind of looks like old textures because it's one of the older ships in the verse. Though I think the Aquila came out after all of the others, or maybe it was the Taurus. The Taurus is the cargo variant, and then there's the Phoenix, which is the luxury, and the Andromeda, which is the multi-role. There's the snub fighter that's attached to the ship. Overall, I like the design. It's not my favorite design of all the ships, but I like how unique it is. I really don't like how front heavy it is, though. It's got a super long neck. But that front area is really nice. It's got a great view. All right. Let's check out the entry points. This is the main lift that you would get into to get into the ship. And then right here, where is it? This is for cargo, or if you're gonna bring a vehicle. It's pretty nice, though. I find these lifts tend to be a little glitchy. I don't know. That's why I don't like using this to carry a lot of vehicles. I prefer ships that have ramps in the back or front, for that matter. Okay, here's the interior. This is your crew area. You got 4 beds. And then this is your cargo. It's got good detail. And there's your phantom missiles, because I guess they're not modeled properly. I think the Andromeda is actually modeled correctly, and it'll show you how many missiles you got left. But I'm not sure about all the others. Yeah, let's check over here. Nothing different. There's that airlock. You can get in from either side. Okay. Now it's really dark in here. It needs some lighting. I think that's to lower the cargo deck. Nothing else is clickable. Okay. I was kind of hoping for a light switch. Okay, and then looks like here's your component access. And then here's your snub fighter. I'm trying to get in. I don't think I can get in because it's a rental. For my next review of this ship, I'm going to actually purchase it, see if I can fly that. Oh, let's see. I think the table comes up. And I'm wrong again. Okay. Dang it. Alright, then you got 2 turrets. This upper turret, I think, is for long-range scanners on the Aquila variant. On all the others, this upper turret is an actual gunner seat. How do you turn this on? Where is it? There we go.
Welcome to Robert Space Industry.
Yeah, this is just a scanner.
System check.
I'm not sure. I don't think gameplay is in yet for this. Okay, let's check out the bottom turret. And the chair waggle hits again. Okay. There needs to be buttons. I don't want to have to just click on the seat. I don't like that. Just give me a button. Wow. You're really kind of leaning back in this seat.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Not bad. It's okay. I definitely like the turrets on the other ships more, like the Carrack. Those are some nice seats. Okay, and then you got 2 co-pilots. And your main pilot seat right here in the center. View looks really good. Okay, let's start her up.
Engines are off.
I could have swore I turned off the engines when I landed. Oh well. It's good sounds. And no sounds. That's so weird.
Engines are off.
I think if you leave it off for a while, then the engines will make a good sound coming on, but for some reason you turn it off and turn it on relatively quickly, you're not going to hear anything. Nice. Okay, and then it's also got a VTOL mode. I'm in right now, you can tell. But I don't think it really changes much. I'm not feeling any difference in maneuverability, strafing up and down. Okay, let's see how it flies in Atmo. It's definitely a big ship, so don't expect it to do any stunt maneuvers. And that's about it as far as yaw. I still don't like that. It still feels like I should be able to put more yaw into it. I mean, that's full yaw right there. As you slow down. See, I was going under SCM speeds and still no more yaw. Okay. Otherwise, it flies how you'd kind of expect it to. Relatively slow. You have to be very purposeful with your movements. Yeah, I think it maybe flies just a little bit too slow. It used to be much better. I think it got hit with the Nerf pad a little too hard. Okay, let's check out space flight. Oh boy, these things take forever to get out of Atmo. It's times like this, I wish the boost was more meaningful. I wonder if the changes to the flight modes will make for a more powerful boost. I hope so. Because as of right now, it's kind of weak. I don't know how it is with racing, but in regular flight, it's not really that useful. Okay, for maneuverability in space, it feels okay. It feels a little bit looser. You can definitely tell you're hauling around a big ship, though. Because you are. I remember Connie's a couple patches ago being a little bit more maneuverable, though. Right now, it feels a little bit more like a 600i. Okay. Let's check out a longer quantum jump, see what it looks like. So the quantum fuel tank on these Connies are pretty good, but considering the size of the ship, they really need to revisit and increase the size of the quantum fuel tank, because this only has a slightly bigger fuel tank than a Banu Defender. Another thing I've noticed is that the more recent ships seem to have bigger quantum fuel tanks for the most part. Just thought that was kind of odd. Bounty time. Okay, let's slow down, going a little fast. I swear, one of these days, I'm going to try it in decoupled mode. But for now, it just doesn't feel right. Alright, what do we got? Hurricane.
Target acquired.
I like to soften up my targets before I meet them. Delivery.
Son of a bitch.
You would think 4 missiles would actually do something more.
Shields damaged.
There we go. Now you notice these, come on. Stay in front of me. Now you notice these weapons I'm using, they're the stock laser cannon loadout. I think all of the other Connies use the laser repeaters, which are a little bit faster, but I think they're roughly the same. So, alright, come on. Now I'm really trying to keep these guys in front of me, but it's hard on the ship, especially when kind of skirting around the atmosphere like this. It's not really good for taking out small to medium-sized fighters like this.
Shields damaged.
At least it's got a lot of shields. I can screw around all day. Come on. I know what I'm missing. How do... Okay, I can't... You can actually use gimbals. And I've got it locked. Dang it. And I forgot my keybind to switch over. Well, I need to brush up on my Connie skills. Can't believe I didn't gimbal my guns before fighting. Come on, stay put. Oh, figures. Okay, well, I didn't do that well this time. Time for a rematch. Okay, now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, you're in a big ship going into an asteroid field. That's not very smart. Aha, but I do not have a rebuttal. That's why you need to scan in order to be able to tell that you're not going to run into anything. And what do we got? What are we working with? A Valkyrie. A nice, big, juicy target. Something that's not going to fly around like a little gnat. This is the perfect target for a ship like the Connie. Oh, no, I don't want it. I don't want it. Okay, and then you stay still, let them come to you. And back up some once they're starting to get in range. Boom. Easy peasy.
Try to dodge that!
I can't dodge it, so... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave, maybe. I'm trying to get one more. No, screw it. I'm gonna leave. They even sound like gnats. You hear that? Let's go. So under ship model for visual detail, I gave it a 3. There is quite a bit of detail and it all looks quite good. But there's some clipping with the cargo lift and the missiles are not fully rendered out, which definitely feels unfinished. For sound, I gave it a 4. Sounds are great. I'm not sure about the engine startup and shut off when initiated back to back, but if you wait long enough between them, they do sound full and immersive. For interactivity, I gave it a 2. Very little is interactable. The potential is there though. For crew accommodations, I gave it a 3. There's a great view for the pilot and co-pilots, as well as beds and seating area with a table maybe? The snub fighter is really cool too, but I feel like the ship should have more since it is an exploration variant. For flight model, I gave it a 3. The difference between Atmo and space flight seems okay. I would just prefer the ship to be a little more maneuverable in both. I think the VTOL was lacking as well, as I couldn't tell much difference between normal flight and VTOL. For quantum travel, I gave it a 3. The visuals and sounds are typical and not unique, which is fine, but the size of the quantum fuel tank should be larger in my opinion, especially considering this is the exploration variant. It should at least match the 400i, which would be a 50% increase. So for capabilities, under single player combat, I gave it a 3. It's tough to take out smaller fighters if you don't strategize. You know, be like me, let them get too close, and forget to gimbal your weapons. Otherwise, this ship is quite efficient at larger bounties. For multiplayer combat, I gave it a 2. With only a single turret, this isn't nearly as good as the other Connie variants for multiplayer combat. For hauling and trading, I gave it a 2. It seems like it should carry more cargo, but it only has 96 SCU. The Taurus variant has almost double that, which is fine. This isn't a hauling ship. The Taurus is. For specialty, I gave it a 0. Exploration gameplay isn't in yet, but I'm not sure how well this would do against other exploration vessels. Having a snub fighter is great, but the scanner turret seems underwhelming. The crew amenities also seem lacking. As far as I can tell, this ship shares the same exploration and expedition category as the 400i, 600i, Carrack, and Corsair, all of which are much more impressive than the Aquila. For planet hopping, I gave it a 3. It has a good sized quantum fuel tank, can carry inventory items and ground vehicles, but it's slow and I feel as though there are better options. For party boat, I gave it a 1. It can hold a few small vehicles and carry quite a few people, but not comfortably, and the only view to be had is from the front for the pilots. So, total out of 54, it gets a 29. It is a good ship and can do quite a few tasks reasonably well, but it is not a top-tier ship in any category in my opinion. I think CIG is working on updating the Connie series of ships and would love to see them give some more love to the Aquila. The potential is there, but there are a number of other ships I would recommend over this one in the current state of the verse. Thank you for watching. If you liked my video, please let me know by hitting that like button. You can also subscribe to my channel for more Star Citizen videos. I would also appreciate any feedback you can give in the comments below. Let me know what I can do to make more informative and enjoyable content. Thank you again, and I will see you all in the verse. Ooh. Very blue.